I recognize I'm about to get very hot up here. For set designer Mimi, expanding the space was to be the biggest challenge of all. She was going from 90 seats at intimate Ars Nova to 1,200 at the Imperial Theater. Mimi called the set of the show a dream of Russia. Part palace, part underground supper club with performers everywhere. This also made recording, staging, and blocking a nightmare since the usual methods didn't work. For those of you in the theater world, there was no upstage, there was no downstage. At one point, it was like, enter through door K, go up step 2.1. It was that type of thing. Now, this is what the traditional seating map for the theater looked like. And this is what Mimi turned this space into. Seating on stage, levels, ramps, and staircases everywhere, including one that extended from the stage all the way to the balcony, so the audience up there wouldn't feel separated from the action, and so the cast could get to them. Everywhere the audience was, the cast needed to be able to go, and the entire space was lined with red velvet and chandeliers to tie everything together. With a big cast of 30, when Great Comet opened on Broadway, 19 people made their Broadway debut in the same show, which is virtually unheard of. Josh had also never played accordion before doing this show. He affectionately named his Olga, and I believe this one is Bernadette, right? This is Bernadette, there we go. Dance captain Paloma Garcia Lee became the go-to because she had done a lot of Broadway shows. So whenever the creative team was wondering if something would work on Broadway or not, they would ask her, what do they do on real Broadway? And for each of the cast and creative members, there was a different moment where the show clicked. For Jason, it was not only seeing the diversity in the cast, but also the fact that they had been able to hold on to that intimate core vision of Great Comet ever since Dave presented it to him at Ars Nova. The same show, just on steroids. Non-traditional and opening new territory. According to Monica and Grace, if Leo Tolstoy had seen this production, even though he hated opera, he would have thought it was badass. Now do that with the other chapters.
Well, how are you? Still getting stouter.
There's a new wrinkle on your forehead, old friend.
It's good to see you. I've been away too long.
My friend, you are in need. Your face is gloomy.
No, I am well. There's a war going on. Forgive me for troubling you. I received a refusal from Countess Tristova, and I've heard reports of your brother-in-law having sought her hand, or something of that kind. Is this true?
Something of that kind.
Here are her letters. Please give them to the Countess.
Natasha is ill. She has been at death's door.
I much regret her illness.
And he smiled like his father, coldly, maliciously.
Well, it doesn't matter.
You told me once a fallen woman should be forgiven.
But I didn't say that I could forgive. I can't. Yes, ask her hand again, be magnanimous, and so on. Yes, that would be very noble. But I can't be that man. If you wish to be my friend, never speak of that again.